folks, it's been a while. Not made a video for a bit. It's good to be back. I've had some very hot weather recently. Luckily it's cooled down a bit for today's run. Didn't have to do 20 kilometres. Some known routes, some unknown. I'm using Komoot to navigate as well, so you may hear that interrupting, telling me where to go. These routes on the west side of the A61 always start with these big uphill climbs. Big for me anyway. Get a couple of 100 metres before it peaks, and then more downhill or undulating from there, thankfully. So I'll definitely be warmed up by the time we reach the top of the hill. I am nursing a sore left calf as well, so hopefully that doesn't play up. Just trying to take it steady. Okay, so we're on the other side of the A61. I'm running on the west side again. This has become one of my favourite places to run now, having not visited this side of town for so long with my running. Tending to stay nearer the Five Pits Trail that I was used to, but I do like to explore. And over this side there's so many trails I haven't been on, so many different routes to choose from, that yeah, I just tend to come up here on all my long runs now really. So yeah, gonna try one or two new bits, different routes through the woods, that kind of thing. Quite a lot of those public footpaths that look like they're going up somebody's drive, where I feel really awkward, but getting used to it. So it's 5 to 8, probably near 8 o'clock now on a Saturday morning. I've got a bit of a time limit for my 20k run. We're going to see a house we might be interested in buying at 11 o'clock. So if this takes me 2.5 hours, I should just have enough time to get washed up and ready for that. And yeah, with our house sale, which I've mentioned before, we have accepted another offer now. First 3 came to nothing, but this one's proceeded a bit further. Solicitors are involved now. The buyer's solicitors are firing questions at us, some of which we're struggling to answer, things you never think about. So the anxiety levels are reasonably high, hoping that it all proceeds well. I'll definitely be glad once we get into a new place and this selling saga is behind us. But fingers crossed, we're on the way.
Next, keep left. Now keep left.
Some kind of cabin in the woods. Hope nobody's asleep in there. Should be out of the woods and onto a road for a while. A few hundred yards hopefully, or metres, I don't know how I went into yards there. Just going slow on the bits where there's brambles and nettles overgrowing the path. So I've been stung too many times recently. Came out in my leggings to try and protect myself from this kind of thing. Well, it was worse than this at the time. On the recent long run, but because it was so hot, I was just absolutely melting. I had to get changed on the edge of the woods and just get my shorts on, put my leggings away. Oh, that was so refreshing. But of course, that was just before I started reaching the overgrown bits. But they weren't as bad as I was expecting, to be honest. But my legs always seem to have red marks on them after a run these days, and I'm getting a bit bored of it. So I am wearing my calf sleeves today, which protect me up to the knee. Not too bad. Oh, hurdles. That's just what you need with a bad calf. Safety third. Any kind of navigation instructions, commute? I'll just pick my own path. Bear with. Right, almost out of the woods. Picked the less popular route when commute didn't really make it clear where to go. And only had one route marked and there were two to choose from, so I just gambled. Picked the nearest one to the edge of the woods. And of course it was overgrown, brambles, nettles, you name it. And met a lady with a dog coming the other way. And we had to make way for each other, have a conversation about needing secateurs to get through that path. So yeah, it all ended well.
Take the next left.
Thank you, commute. You're very helpful. The next left. Yeah, she makes me laugh sometimes.
Now turn left onto Top Road.
Now turn left. I'm already on Top Road. I think the satellite signal maybe puts me a few metres off from my actual position, which doesn't help when you're in the middle of the woods trying to navigate a maze of tiny paths. But I'm managing to cope somehow with my amazing navigating skills. Right, carry on. We're approaching one of those split footpaths that looks like it goes into somebody's garden. I've been here once before.
In 30 meters, turn right onto path.
Commute, get me in trouble. There we go.
Follow this way for 400 meters.
Nettles are tall enough. Gee, bigger than me. That little bridge here. Ooh. A dark lagoon. A bit dry on that side. A bridge that crosses the edge of the water. Ooh. There's the little stream. I'm pointing the camera at it. Ooh, fancy bridge. That's as fancy where I come from. Here we go. Last time I reached this point, I've been this way once before. I was walking here, having a drink of water, and a lady came jogging down the field, so of course I started running. Yeah, good one, Mark. Right, need to get up here, out onto that road over there. Turn left. Just check my watch. Realised I'm behind schedule. I've done about nearly 6 kilometres in nearly 50 minutes, so it's maybe 7 kilometres per hour. So it's going to take nearly 3 hours at this rate. I'm going to be late. Better put a spurt on. Just running on the roads for a bit before I do some more field and woodland stuff. Just picturing how much of the route's ahead of me. It's quite a long way. Better crack on. Just stopping for a bit of a sit down. 8.3 kilometres in. Made a bit more progress. This is becoming a bit of a traditional place to sit down. I'll show you where I am. Come from the main path I was following down to this side chute over the big logs. There's just a little path down to the water there. It's a dead end, but I'm just sitting on the log while I have my flapjack that I got from the running box. The last one in the box I bought. I think it says vegan on it. So it's got no meat in it. I can't even get it out. Bear with. Yeah, that's the fella. No meat in it. Not like the usual flapjacks I have. Beef and chocolate flavour. But yeah, this should be good. And then finish the box I got. Get this down me, have a drink, and set off at a rapid pace and try and get home in time. Catch you in a bit. Into uncharted territory again. I think I'm roughly on time now. Put a bit of a spurt on. Started uphill. Felt good. I may suffer for it later. This is quite steep as well. Running up through some kind of field. No animals. A few traces of dung though, so I guess they've been here at some point. And yeah, it's all new, so hopefully Komoot sorts me out. If not, I'll let you know. Yes, I managed to find the animals back there. There were horses in the field. Now onto this one, full of crops with a little narrow path. A few nettles and a little bit overgrown. So I better keep my wits about me. What wits I've got. And 12 kilometres done. Not breaking any speed records, but it's fun to find some new places. Okay, and that goes on to a housing estate. Don't want to be there. Oh, good. Yeah, this is my route. This is where I wanted to be. Perfect. No, wrong turn. Back again. Couldn't get through the field going that way. You have to turn right and then right again. Thanks Komoot for giving me no directions whatsoever. Oh yeah, this is much better. Hardly any thistles or blackberry bushes or nettles. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, I got my first nettle sting, but it's opened up a bit now. It's a bit nicer. The nettles are all kept at bay by the fence. I'm not sure I'd ever get work as a human gimbal. Looking a bit shaky on the camera there. Oh god, overgrown bit again. There's a left turn. Don't think we want that. Carry on. There's a road after all the fields, I believe. That's where I want to end up. Given that Komoot said nothing, I'll just head in roughly the same direction I was going. See how we go. Okay, I'm approaching the road. And as far as I know, we pop out through this little gateway style thing. And then there's another one similar on the other side of the road. We just need to hop through that. Doesn't look like the most frequently used entranceway. Oh my goodness, breathe in. Oh, okay, here we go. Big footpath. Looks like us. Rubbish. Hold on, guys. Ooh. Oh, 2 magpies. 2 for joy. Woohoo! Must be my lucky day. Maybe I will get back home in time, after all. Not my lucky day after all. It's gone over on my ankle. This path is quite tricky. foot went off the edge. I heard a bit of a click. I don't think that's a good sign. Feels a bit warm at the moment. I haven't tried standing up yet. Oh. Okay, let's see how we go. Tiny bit sore. Can hobble. Can put weight on it. I'm limping a bit, but better keep an eye on this path actually. Okay, it's feeling a bit warm around the ankle. It wasn't a loud click. It looks like when a tendon clicks over a bone or something. Yeah, that could have gone better. Yeah, I'm going to pay attention now. I'll update you if the injury gets any worse. Thanks, lucky magpies. You've sorted me right out there. Oh joy, I've busted my ankle. Oh well, keep smiling, keep hobbling. Okay, I can still run. I'm not sure whether it's a good idea or not. It doesn't really hurt. It's just a bit warm around the ankle and the top of the foot. I'm probably going to do the sensible thing and take the shortest route home from here rather than doing the full 20 kilometres, which would just be stupid but tempting. So no, I won't do that, definitely not. I get home, peel my sock off with my eyes shut, have a look through my fingers, hopefully there's no bones sticking out. We'll see how we go. Blisters on the back of my heels because the insoles keep sliding back in these Torrent 2s. It's even worse on the other foot. So the insole slides up the back of the heel and then it rubs and push it down. It just seems to want to go back to where it came from. I did something stupid a minute ago as well. I decided I had a stone in this left shoe, which is why I stopped. So to take it off, instead of sitting down on the grass, I thought I'll just take it off while I'm standing here. Not realising I'd be balancing on my right foot, which is the one I've just bust. So I'm there wobbling about on my right foot, changing my left shoe. I realised the insole was still a problem after I've done it, so I finally sat down. I saw one magpie a minute ago as well, so let's balance things out a bit, and one for sorrow. Okay, about 2 kilometres from home now. Still jogging along. That ankle doesn't feel too bad, but I just don't know what it would feel like. I remember the first video of the determined runner that I watched. He broke his ankle up on the hills and carried on running home. So there's every chance you can finish the journey and then realise the damage afterwards, which I'm hoping it's not that bad. But yeah, I'm still moving. Just still feels a bit warm down there, but not as much as it was. So I'll get home, have a look. Hopefully it'll be okay. If you've got your eyes closed, but I have had tape on my feet to stop those blisters I was on about. Didn't seem to help much. Kind of hurts across the top of there, not too much. Not seeing any swelling, probably because these shin guards are stopping the blood flow. They're rather tight. A little bit of trouble closing the toes up, but not too bad. Yeah, well, I can still walk. Hopefully it's not so bad.